Barcelona City FM 107.3. If you've just tuned in, this is the Friyay Power Hour with me, your pre-drinks on Pal, Spanish Irish chick. We have got a cracking show with me today. I've got some very special guests. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but in the meantime, we're going to make sure that you get your weekend opened. Hashtag like an orchid, like an orchid. That's not even a word. We're going to get you open like an orchid. In the meantime, listen to this Catalan producer, and this is the Grey Walker. On Barcelona City FM, remember, 107.3. Barcelona City FM 107.3. If you just tuned in, this is indeed the Friyay show with me, Spanish Irish chick. And today I've got two very special guests. And all I can say is that New York has finally hit Barcelona with these wonderful artists from the Haimney Gallery. Would you like to say hello and tell us your name?
Hello, my name is Mariano. I'm from Argentina.
Hi, I'm Irene from Argentina too.
Oh, well, listen, so stick your head closer to the microphone so we can hear your wonderful voices. So, guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, anytime. So listen, for the people out there that are listening in, you guys are DJs as well. You make music too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what type of stuff do you do in terms of music? How would we describe it?
Well, it's a little bit experimental, but we also like dance floor really much.
Yeah.
So we try to get some good rhythms with basses to low frequencies.
Nice.
Hold your body on the dance
This
floor.
is it. There's nothing like a dirty bass line.
Electro, acid house, that kind of.
Exactly. And what's happening? And this track that we're listening to now, he's a Catalan producer, correct?
Carlos in Rock, yes.
Okay. Now, how do you know him? Is he?
No, it's just looking for them in Bandcamp and another kind of webpage, and the idea is to have always fresh music and new music from different parts of the world.
And listen, you guys are from Buenos Aires.
Yes. No, she is from Bariloche, actually.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. So is that? I'm not very good with geography. So
No, it's okay. No problem. It's in the south. It's Patagonia, mountain.
wow. Okay. So very different.
Far away.
Far away. And listen, so you made your way over to Barcelona. How did you guys end up here in this tremendous city?
Well, we have a trip, like a little tour, a
Yeah.
Europe tour, being DJs, and 2 years ago now. No?
2016.
And we used that trip to see the different cities like Barcelona, Berlin, Zurich, because we knew we want to make a project over here, because cultural stuff are really hard in Argentina.
See.
So we want to come to this this part of the world.
And actually do a cultural bridge between what is happening in the contracultural scene in Buenos Aires and what is happening in Europe.
Okay.
So that was the main idea, and then after some time of developing, we end up with the gallery.
Well, listen, I'm going to ask you so many questions, especially about contraculture, because I'm loving that word. And I remember meeting you guys the other night at the Haimney Gallery, which I cannot say enough, guys. If you like New York, or if you even think of what New York, the New York art scene is, then you have to check it out. So we're going to be talking all about your gallery. But let's get some more music going as well, because this is Friyay. So our DJs are here very busy selecting a track. Just pick any track, just a good one, actually. So I'll tell you what, Eden, this is my request. I'm at home and I'm looking at the fridge and there's a salad and a beer. Get me a song that's going to make me pick the beer and probably go out and make some really bad decisions tonight.
I can do that.
Okay, amazing. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, I like this. So what are we listening to now?
This is Lego Belt. He's one of my favorite producers. He is in the scene of music since the 90s. He's from Netherlands.
Okay. Well, this is it. All right, folks, you're listening to the Friyay show, and I've got the curators, the rock stars of the Haimney Gallery. And this, what's his name again?
Lego Belt.
This is it. We all like a little bit of Dutch.
Revenge.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the tunage. Barcelona City FM 107.3. That is Lego Welt, everybody's favorite Dutchman. If you've just tuned in, this is Barcelona City FM 107.3, your only English-speaking station here in Catalonia and broadcasting to the world. And tonight on the Friyay show, we're continuing with Irene. It's Irene or Irene? Irene, molve, and her partner, not only in business but in life, I'm assuming, Mariano, as well, from the Haimney Gallery. Okay, so listen, before the track, we were talking about your gallery and contraculture. What is contraculture? Tell me all about that.
Well, what I think, what our approach to it is try to give a fresh view of what is happening in streets.
Yeah.
but and in an experience way. It must be an experience, not only like an old-fashioned gallery where you go to a opening and it's
Sure.
only frames. We try to make every aspect of expressions and to be involved in and have a lot of activities going on in the
Yeah.
400-meter square gallery that we have.
How big is it?
400-meter squares.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Yes.
3 levels. We have first floor.
You've got a lot of
basement.
floors. You've got the basement, exactly, where I'm sure lots of terrible things happen. No, I'm joking. And how long have you been making art, or how did it all start for you? I mean,
Well, my family is from that school. My mom study medieval music, like
Wow.
classical music. Yeah,
Really?
She plays the piano, every flute. Like,
oh my goodness.
yeah, really a nerd. And then my father is an architect, and he paints in oil.
Oh
So
wow.
he's like really strict with painting, and I have it since I was.
So it's
born.
basically it's in your
Yeah.
blood, essentially.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, and me, I was born in a family that they were involved. They were not involved in an artistic way of producing, but yes, they were always reading, listening music. For me, since I was a little child, I was listening to jazz music,
Really?
to opera, and then
From a
always-
child, as a kid.
as a kid,
Oh, I would have loved to have seen you as like some 8-year-old just listening
Well, there's a
to
really
jazz
funny
music.
There's a
All
very
gold,
funny
huh?
video of me
Like blonde,
hitting a
super
singer in
blonde
Cuba
baby.
when I was young. That is really fun.
What were you doing? What? You were hitting a
I
singer?
was a 5-year-old, and it was like so intense that I was just getting part of the band that was playing in a restaurant, and I would start like
That's brilliant.
yeah when I was just 5 years old.
Well, that says a lot. Parents, make your kids listen to jazz. And they too will grow up to have galleries of their own. So the Sin Papeles, that is an exposition that's happening at the moment. It's changing over.
It's
Is that?
closing today at 9 p.m. So now we are open.
Oh man! And I came to check it out. That is a tremendous. It was just a tremendous expo, really. Is the theme essentially that you try and find with your gallery? Is it something like that? Sin papeles, if you're not a Spanish speaker, is without paper. So obviously, it's the whole, I suppose, the themes of migration, the migrant move, etc., etc. And is that something that is quite close to you?
Yeah, actually, for a geographical point of view, we come from a place where almost half of the people we know here, they are in this situation, and it's a really not comfortable situation.
Yeah.
And we think that at the same time, it's an old problem that must be solved because frontiers and this kind of thing only separate peoples and don't give us the real thing that is we are all together, we are part of the same thing, and we are like brothers in this.
That's true, actually. And in your opinion, what you're doing, because people could say, yeah, it's all great talking about no frontiers and doing art exhibitions, but how does that help? And I want you to explain to us how that helps.
I think it gives. We try to give visibility to these subjects that we need to only maybe talk. No, we are not giving an answer. It's not that with art you are going to solve all problems.
Yeah.
But maybe if we start talking instead of not trying not to think about it, it's going to be a little bit more productive. No?
Yeah, exactly.
Our idea when we curate or select our artists is to always have in mind what they are talking about, not only in an aesthetic way, but also we are really involved in
Yeah.
what they are trying to say, what they want you to feel.
What their philosophy is, yeah?
Yes, philosophy, and also about the concept of it.
Okay. And for example, with the Sin Papeles Expo, what was it that drew you? I mean, I loved it. I just enjoyed the graffiti aspect, just the terminology, the phrases. But how did you come across that artist, for example?
Well, we find it on the street.
First,
We found it on the street, and then we talk with him with social media. No,
When we-
we
Okay.
try to approach to this kind of people that has a personal point of view that can give something to the spectator.
Yeah, Spectator, yeah.
To the spectator, because I think the art gallery is a little bit forgotten because it's bored. It's
Okay.
really bored. It's like going to a fridge and see some old meat over there, and not.
I like that.
There's a lot of things going on.
for at the same time, what we are doing is kind of old too. You said it's a vanguardistic thing, but then if you see Cabaret Voltaire, beginnings of the 20th century, they're already doing this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, we forgot this, but this is not new. It's not
Nothing is new. We're
not
just,
that we are invented something or we brought it from New York.
it's a
I
renaissance,
never
more like.
been in New York in my life.
Well, it feels like you should have been, because
Well,
I lived there for
I
a
never been
summer.
in New York in my life. The only time I was going to go was 2000, and my mother didn't wanted to go because we were going to Turk and Caicos, so she didn't want to have a big
My
big
goodness.
thing, and then the Twin Towers were.
Oh, wow.
down,
Then
so I
9/11 happened.
I couldn't knew them.
Blimey.
Because-
Well, don't go to New York, because then you probably
because
won't
my
come
mother
back.
Didn't want to put winter clothes and sun clothes.
Really, that's hilarious. Well, don't go. Well, I'm sure
But
if you guys go, you won't come back.
But what I'm saying, our inspiration on this was Cabaret Voltaire.
Wow, yes.
Is it that is well, and it's 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's not that we invented something or we are fresh doing something new. It's just
You're bringing it back.
looking in history what we like and what we love about what was there, and try to do our own view.
Your own spin on it.
Yeah.
God, I think this generation, we get very arrogant, don't we? We think we are inventing stuff when really just go to the library and look in a book.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't use Google. Anyway, let's go back to music. This is Friyay. So, Irene, what delights are you going to put on
This
for us?
is Detroit
Mariana's
Filthiest,
selection.
and the song is legendary.
Legendary. Like us, we're all legendary. Remember, you're listening to the Friyay show. I'm here with Mariano and Irene from the Haimney Gallery. We're going to be with you all the way through to 8 o'clock, so don't go anywhere. And let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the tunage. Irene, whenever you're ready.
That's it.
Boom. Barcelona City FM 107.3. That is Detroit Filthiest. Remember, you are listening to the Friyay Power Hour show with me, your pre-drinks on air gal pal, Spanish Irish chick. The boys and girls from Haimney Gallery are still going to be here, but we're going to put on another track for your ears. What track is this one?
This is a moment of Copenhagen that I really love now. This is Chacking.
Okay, right. Well,
it was all a dream. It's a new track.
It's on a dream. All right. Well, then play it away, Renee, here on Barcelona City FM 107.3. Barcelona City FM 107.3, and you're listening to Shaq. It was all a dream. That's it. It's all a dream. We're in the Matrix. The machines are taking over. That's it. Everyone just jump out a window. I'm joking. If you've just tuned in, this is the Friyay Power Hour. I'm here with Mariano and Irene from the Haimney Gallery, which is in Urquinaona, and it's basically New York has it Barcelona. That's right.
If you say so.
I do say so. And you have to check out this artist collective because it is tremendous. But listen, guys, right, we have to talk real now. This is real. So not only do you work together, but you're also a couple and you DJ together.
Yes.
Okay, so Irene, force yourself over to the microphone. So how do you make it work? Come on, I need the key to this because it's bad enough when you live together, obviously.
Yes.
So you,
and we have a dog together.
and you have a child, a little four-legged child together.
So special.
So listen, firstly, how did you meet? Go on, tell us the story.
Of course, I have to tell the truth, and
Please
it
tell.
was in an after party.
I remember
Nice.
those days. I remember the
4
after
years
party
ago.
days.
Yeah.
Oh,
In his place. And it
At
was,
home.
Yeah.
easy for you. You didn't have to go anywhere. That's good.
He was playing there like a gentleman, and I asked, "Hello, do you have boyfriend, girlfriend?"
Well, you never know. It's a very progressive. Look, it's the 21st century. Do you have boyfriend,
He told me
girlfriend,
no,
or planned?
but he was with the girl that night.
Mariano.
But I
He's just backing away from the microphone.
he don't like me telling the truth.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's just you, me, and the internet. It's fine. And then, but you were an artist beforehand, or did you fall into the art world because of Mariano?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I was. I was DJing too, but another kind of music. He introduced me a lot of new music.
I find that about boys. All my ex-boyfriends, whatever the negativity was, but they always introduced me to decent music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like house music, I can thank one ex. Drum and bass, another one. Do you know what I
But
mean?
it's good. It's good.
Oh,
You
yeah,
need
no.
to make a synesthesia, no? You give something, you have
Yeah,
something.
well, they gave me a lot. I don't know what I gave them, but anyway, but at least the music stays. That's always good. And how do you find, like, when you're working as artists together, like, do you, because I'm sure you have different points of view, different things inspire you.
Yes.
How do you meet in the middle? Because I think for anybody out there who is with a creative, like I'm with another actor, like, I want to know your secrets. Go, go, guys.
You have to learn that your point of view is not the only one that is good, that is valid, no?
Okay.
And try to take what to listen what they are saying.
Okay.
If you can make this effort and take it, is going to have two points of view on the same situation, and
Okay.
that's good, no?
At the same time, we had kind of a joint development. So because we study together synthesis and post-production and production in Siesta de Fauna, that is
And you study together as
we
well.
study there together
Wow.
with the same professor for saying.
Okay.
And this kind of things, I think also that gives you the same development together, gives the same ear in this case, because our sense that we use there. is
Sure.
here. And at the same time, we start to look for music at the same time. So I think that in this way, it was kind of easy because we were together doing it.
Okay.
So we have different point of view, but we were looking for the same thing. So at the same time, it makes it better.
Yeah.
Because it's not only you doing that.
So
at
you're
the
working
same
as a
time,
team.
You don't get stuck with yourself.
It's like a
Because
team.
if you're alone, maybe you're like in a flash that you think that you're doing everything great.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it with someone else, that someone else brings you down to.
And someone
where-
can anchor you. Can someone say, yeah, or if you're having like a
That's
trauma,
what-
thinking
that's
everything I do
right.
is horrible, then there's someone else also saying, no, it's
Yeah.
actually really
Our
good.
limit is
Point
what
of
the other
view,
one
yeah.
doesn't like, but doesn't like something. For
Okay.
instance, if I was choose something and for her it's like horrible, then we have respect on that.
Okay.
But after that, if there's some things that I might choose in this case or her that might not like is
It's trying to find the common ground. Un punto en medio, no? And
Yeah,
listen,
and also it's really important to have things in common, and don't so the couple don't get to that point of Netflix and nothing else. No, Like,
this is it. That's the problem with Netflix. It's actually really lovely. And the
I
thing is,
know.
like, my days of clubbing, yeah, they're not dead.
I'm sure
They're just
that
a
you're
little bit
gonna
further
get
away.
less fights in Netflix than doing music together, but at the same time, it's more.
It's more stimulating, right?
developed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're from Argentina, guys. Come on. You guys are fiery enough as it is. I understand Argentina is a little bit from my past, but anyway, that's another show. And what I need to ask you as well, because undertaking a business like the gallery together, how was that? Because you're eating, breathing, living this gallery. You're living the art. You're living together. You're waking up every morning. What was the toughest challenge for you as a couple trying to bring this forward? Or if there was a challenge, maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, there's a lot because there's different stages, no?
Yeah.
When you create a project, when you start materializing it.
Yeah, very good. See.
And Mariana wants to talk.
That's okay. And he's so polite. He puts his hand up. You've got a well-trained girl. Now that's a good boyfriend. He puts his hand up. Go on. Yes, sir. The floor is yours.
I think the most challenging thing when you mix everything is to be able to separate what is a personal issue, what is a professional issue, who is your friend, who is good for working.
Okay.
And this kind of selection and organization is what may make you live an easy life and to have a good business, a good group of friends, and don't mix things. Because since our life is all this together, because now we don't have time much for more than the gallery and the music, and with that we have
Ramon.
almost all day.
Is Ramon the child, the four-legged child? By the way, if you've just tuned in, they don't actually have a four-legged child. It's a dog. Okay, called Ramon. All right.
Don't get scared about
Don't
it.
get scared. Like, they're artists. They're not freaks.
Don't have a Frankenstein yet.
I know. I love how you throw in yet. Okay, well, if you've just tuned in, this is the Friyay show with me, Irene, and Mariano, and we're having the lulls here. Let's get some more music on because we've only got you for another 15 minutes. So I want you. Okay, so at the start of the show, I was like, I've. What do I want? A salad or a beer? I've picked up the beer from my imaginary fridge. I'm drinking it. I'm going out on the town. Pick me a song that's good.
Well, actually, this song is called Invasion from the Parallax Corporation. That is a joint venture between If and Intergalactic Gary. They're all two DJs from Europe.
All right. Okay. So let's get it going. This is Barcelona City FM 107.3. And remember, we are your only English speaking station here in Catalonia. And broadcasting to the world and space, maybe, you never know. Barcelona City FM 107.3. It's coming up to 10 to 8. Sad times because we're going to have to be wrapping up the show pretty soon, but that's okay because I'm still here with Mariano and Irene from Haimney Gallery. And off air, I just discovered that, the daughter of the bass player of the Human League. Now that's a bit of a connection. It's like
she's
Molly,
Molly. She's a girl from here. She has core vintage. That's a vintage place
here in Barcelona.
in El Gótico.
And she's the daughter of the bass player.
Yeah.
In El Gótico, but I live there. What's the name of the shop?
Core
C-O-R.
What?
Cor.
vintage.
Huh?
C-O-R.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to be like that with my little tape that I bought as a single of the Human League back in like 1996. Can you just get this to your dad to sign? Can you post it back? Really old school. Okay, right. So, guys, you've got a lot of projects coming up. So, tell me what's happening. Firstly, let's talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we are having an opening from Gabriel Pereira. He's an Argentinian artist, and he's doing Lo Femenino.
Oh, so what's going on? What's that? About the feminine, I presume.
Classic acrylic painting, but with a really good subject that is all the feminist movement that is coming now. And he works really on the anatomy of the woman, the body, the different stages of a woman.
I'm very excited about that.
Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's going to
really
be
good.
from 5 to 9, and then at 8 we have an opening with the launch of a video clip from Gitano del Futuro. He's a trap
friend
singer
of ours.
from here.
Okay.
I love him.
And
So
then it's gonna
much.
be 3 trap singers singing in the basement for like half an hour. Or something.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, because I'm definitely going to go down. But what's the best way to describe the location of your gallery for people that are living here?
If you go by metro, is Arc del Triunfo,
Okay.
L1, the red one.
Yeah.
And the address is Carrer de Trafalgar 70. That's 50 meters away from Arc del Triunfo.
Happy days. You can't go wrong.
Trafalgar.
So, or for the
And
expats,
we have
Trafalgar.
a silver
Trafalgar.
carpet.
Trafalgar. Do you know what I mean? Trafalgar Street. I know. I said it to a Catalan person yesterday. I was like, Trafalgar. He's like, Trafalgar. I'm like, it's not. It's an English word. Don't take that away from us. And what's happening in Berlin? Tell me more.
I've been there last week.
Okay.
And was really good. We find some collaboration with 4 different places there. 3 galleries, 1 place for more like discussing situations, more talks, more like
Okay.
conceptual. We are going to make the opening over there,
Awesome.
explaining what we are going to do in the art weekend.
And when is that?
This is from the 20th of April to the 28th of April.
Okay.
The art weekend is from the 26th to the 28th, but we're gonna do some shows and expositions in the week,
Perfect.
and then closing in a big warehouse on the weekend.
Amazing. And what would be the biggest difference between the Berlin art scene and the Barcelona art scene?
The freedom.
I thought you were going to say it's freezing. I thought you were going to say the
Oh,
cold.
that too.
Sorry. So when you
Also,
say the freedom, that's interesting. In what way? What's
artists over there can do whatever they want, and they are not like cataloging art or not artists. Here, I think it's more like conservative
sí, conservativo, sí, conservative.
scene. No, we have
Really?
all these big museums, all the
I think here
history
it's more
of art.
academic, and there it's more free. That's the
Okay,
thing.
so
More
here's more theory and there's more
expressive,
practical.
Yeah.
Kind
ish.
of, but then you can get in this freedom. You get really the marvelous things going on because
Okay.
it gives you full potential to expression.
And do you feel that you're bringing that freedom and you're putting that in your own gallery?
That's our goal.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
I feel it. No, I seriously, I
But
think so.
Actually, you felt that. When you
I
came.
really, I'm not just saying it because you're here. A colleague of ours that introduced us,
Well,
he brought
actually,
me.
we are here because you felt that, so I know.
That's
I'm
it.
not
I was
lying.
just like, wow, because he's been telling me. By the way, hello Tim. He was just telling me, no, you're going to love these artists. Like it's nothing that you've seen. And then I literally walked in, and I'd had a long day. So normally, when you think, oh God, I've got to go to an art gallery, I love art. I studied art actually. I wanted to be an artist, and I
Yeah,
realized I wasn't
yeah.
good.
Completely understand the feeling.
Yeah.
But then I came in, I'm like, and then I saw you DJing, and there was this bright lights, and it wasn't just like some wall with like a canvas that has a dot on it, and you're like, why is this costing €5,000?
You
Like what?
just make my life really happy because that's what we want to make people feel. That it's like now to go to a galleries, when you think about it, it's a boring thing that you think about. Oh, I have to go to a boring
You have
thing.
to
Maybe
give
I
true.
have a free
energy
beer
to the
and that's it.
situation. It's
Yes.
not a situation that gives energy to you.
That's a really good way of
So-
putting it. So, guys,
so-
honestly, go check it out because if you're tired,
what we're trying to do is give you this kind of guided tour
That's
in
brilliant.
the place where you will get lot of information and,
Yeah.
you will mix with lot of people from the
exactly, and
city
it just wakes up your brain.
and some activities because almost all of our openings they are interactive in a way. We have artificial intelligence, we have some 3D experience. we have-
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
artificial intelligence.
yeah, from a Belarusian girl.
Oh God, I'm a bit
Sasha.
scared because the machines are taking over. And if this is a matrix, I'm
And
coming
she
back to kill you
answered,
guys.
It's really intelligent. She answered like you're trying to push her, and she start pushing you.
Is
And
this the robot? Oh God.
We are the robots.
We are the robot. Yeah, we're the ones that are being controlled. No, stop it. No, my brain's just exploding. Okay, so listen, quickly, how do we find out about you? Tell us about where we can search you guys on the
Yes.
internet and
You
everything.
can find us in Instagram, Haimney, that it's how you
It's H-A-I, no, Haimney.
Yes.
Haimney.
Do you know what it means?
No, tell me.
It means pulse, like the pulse of life, the pulse of electricity, the
Yeah.
pulse of music.
Oh,
In an Aboriginal language from Argentina, from a tribe that were all killed 200 years
oh
ago.
God, is that from the white man?
It was a civilization
Oh,
of
Jesus.
20,000 Aborigines that they were all killed for taking the lands of Patagonia for production.
Oh God. And on
And they
that
were-
note,
and they were like their name is Selkham, and they were the spirits of the woods.
wow.
They were a really nice civilization.
They have
Well.
an interesting culture, really good.
And then the white man came along and, did his thing.
Uneducated.
Uneducated. Yeah, exactly. Well, let's finish on a happier note. You can catch out the guys, Haimney, there on Instagram, Facebook,
web page, Google.
Google. Yeah, let
yeah.
Google know. Google will tell
Well,
you.
actually, in Google you can see our both entrance because the gallery goes through the old block. So we have the back door.
This is, yeah, I mean, I
It's
can't
our-
describe the gallery enough. You guys just go and check it out because it's just tremendous and
We
your
have,
brain
like,
will
the-
wake up.
Thank
the
you,
B-side entrance and the proper entrance, and that's part of what we.
Exactly. Contra
Play
culture.
with-
Come in the back door. It's okay.
Yeah,
We're
we play
cool.
with that too.
So listen, firstly, guys, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you very,
It
very
was
much,
really
honestly.
good.
Really easygoing.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
it. That's what we're all
Yes,
about here at
por
Barcelona
favor.
City FM. We're like swans. It all looks really calm, but underneath, we're just stressing out. No, listen, I really do want to thank you. I'll see you tomorrow night, and
Of course,
and
we
I
can have a glass of wine.
we'll have a glass of vino. It's not
Yeah,
tonight, though.
we have some catering. No catering. No, sorry. Degustation. How you say this?
Yeah, degustation. Yeah.
Degustation from Terra Remota. That is it's a wine cellar that they give us the wine. So thank you very much for that too.
Well, thank you, Terra Remota.
Terra Remota.
Molt bé, Terra Remota. Merci. And what song are you going to play us out with, please, Elena?
It's a 19 classic. I think we all gonna know it, but it's a new version from Burton Fox.
Okay.
Change a little bit well, it's a remix, of course.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Well, there it
Sorry.
is. Well, listen, I've been Spanish Irish Chick on the Friyay. You guys have been Haimney. Thank you so much. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram as well, Spanish Irish Chick, or indeed all of the social medias. I'll be back again tomorrow in bed with Gigi and Butler. Remember, that's from 12 to 2. But in the meantime, sit back, relax. And if you're not going to rave, then at least misbehave. It's 107.3.